Hey guys, well, we also welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a collective love reading for this upcoming weekend as part of the Weekend Romance Love is in the Air series. So, as this is a collective reading, there will be no timestamps for the zodiac signs, but when I call out the zodiac signs, they may resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, their placements, if you happen to know them. Please bear in mind that this is a general reading, so with the messages, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So, angels of love and light, could please have clear and concise messages for the collective? What do they need to know for the surrounding energies in regards to love for this upcoming weekend? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Please and thank you. So, just cutting up the deck for you now. What's going on for the collective in love? Okay. So we have a couple of cards. Extra Ace of Cups. Holy moly. With the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Well, Taurus is currently in Venus as of right now. So this is being highlighted here. You may have Earth placements potentially, or somebody that you're dealing with does. And the Hanged One, Pisces coming through. Okay. So the message I'm getting predominantly is that I feel like you've been somebody that has not necessarily put love on the back burner, but I feel like you've been preoccupied with a lot more other things going on in your life. And I'm hearing that being yourself. So I'm getting this strong energy of self-love, like you've been pouring into you, you've been healing, you've been doing that self-care, you have been just kind of getting back to you and making you feel good about what you've got going on in your life and what you're focusing on certain aspects here. And, I feel like you're open, right, to love, but I'm hearing you're not chasing anybody, right? You're firmly planted in this throne, and I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex. So, guys, I feel like you're just keeping yourself to yourself for the most part, and you know that there will be that kind of change in regards to your love life when the timing is right, where there's that sense of alignment for the right person to come through for you, and it'll be the right time, the right place, the right person, and it's going to be worthwhile when it does eventually come through. And I feel like there could be also a strong possibility here that maybe someone has been, I've just heard, checking you out, right? Checking you out, but they haven't made it look like they are, but they certainly are, is what I'm hearing, okay? And this person may have realized actually the feelings that they have for you, or the growing feelings that they're having for you, are, I'm hearing, unavoidable. Unavoidable, okay? So this person may have had some sort of revelation quite recently for some, or they've known this for a while, that they are wanting to come through and give to you. And I'm hearing be quite generous with you as well. Somebody has seen you change and transform. They've seen you mature. Um, not getting an energy like you were childish or anything like that, but I'm hearing that this person has seen you grow and evolve and really put that time, that effort, that energy into you. And this looks, I'm hearing, really quite phenomenal to this person. Like they're in awe of you because of the sense of like you haven't been chasing anyone or chasing love. Like you're just attracting it in and you're very magnetic at this time, which is really quite lovely energy, guys. So, yeah. What else have we got going on here, please, for love? What do we need to know for love for this upcoming weekend, please and thank you? It's taking a while for the cards to come out, so I feel like someone's a bit shy, maybe a bit bashful, maybe not necessarily intimidated by you or anything like that, but somebody knows that they have to be on their A game when they come through, so they've been taking their time. 555 on the timer as I say that. in order to come through. I'm hearing with maybe a decent enough offer. Okay, interesting. What's going on? What does this person want you to know? I feel like they're definitely keeping their cards close to their chest, right? Because a card is not wanting to come through. That may also indicate that you and someone potentially are not necessarily talking. So no contact or little contact between the two of you. Five of Cups coming out sideways, nearly reverse. Interesting. What's this all about, please? Death, transformation and change, Scorpio energy, and the Seven of Wands. And then this wanted to come through, Knight of Wands. Yeah, definitely. There was someone who thought that you would be going through and chasing after them. But I'm hearing that you stopped that immediately. You may have been realizing that this is something that you were doing in the past. And then upon reflection, you were like, I've had enough of that. That's not happening. I'm not doing that whatsoever. Like, I'm hearing abort mission for some reason. Like you've just aborted the idea of like doing anything more to pour into this until it was more reciprocated. So you pulled or claimed your energy back, and this person is feeling this sense of realization that you're not taking any more proactive steps in their direction until something has changed up on their end, and that they're taking the lead and initiating things with you. So I feel like this person is recognizing that there's a cycle that has closed out between the two of you not chasing this person. And I don't feel like you're chasing anyone right now romantically in regards to love, okay? I feel like the only thing that you're chasing to a certain degree are certain improvements in regards to your physical self, right? Maybe your appearance, maybe in regards to your health, like your overall well-being, or your career, your finances. You know, there's other things that are definitely taking precedence at this time, and it's like this person um, is kind of trying to get over the fact that you're not actually doing of anything anymore towards them, right? They may have been someone with quite a big ego here, right? They enjoyed others stroking of their ego, giving them that, validation and pumping them up and making them feel like, attractive or whatever. But I feel like you just went dead to a certain degree in regards to this. Like, you were just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. And this person's trying to come round to the idea and the realization of like, gosh, that's never really going to happen, is it? This person isn't going to be coming back around to come after me. And they were trying to push that thought, push that energy away, whereby they were like, this is, it's not, it's, I don't know. I'm just getting like this overall impression that this person really, really thought and felt for the longest of time that you would always come back around. And if you went for a very long time where you stayed put, you sat in that throne and you just continued pouring into yourself, it's like now this person is like, oh gosh, okay, so did I really, really, wholly and truly like F it up with this person? Was I playing too hard to get? Like those type of like, dating games or mind games or whatever, right? I'm hearing that apparently that might have worked on others in the past, and so they thought that it would work on you. And it may have done at one point, right? But I feel that you had this major wake up call in realizing, do you know what? Nah, I'm not going to do that. And I feel like you're feeling relatively good about yourself. Okay, you're not crying over spilt milk about what happened in the past with you and this person. Yes, there was a lot of sadness at first because you weren't getting that energy back from them, but I'm hearing they're coming through to give the energy back and then some. And it's actually going to really kind of maybe put you on guard a little bit. Because I don't feel like this person's coming through and it's like toxic or unhealthy, anything like that. I just feel like you're going to realize, gosh, they really have done some work on themselves. Okay, they have, yeah. With the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands, Cancer, Pisces energy, and I just saw 1111 on the timer. It's like you intuitively felt that this person and yourself had this connection, and you may have felt stuck in some way to do with this connection because there's a sense of like you were putting so much more into this than they were to you. But I'm hearing that you claimed your power back, right? And you're no longer in your head as much as you were. And I feel like what this person is doing right now is that they're thinking a lot about you and about how things unfolded with you, the dynamics of this, and they're intuitively like feeling very much called to come through towards you. And that's why you could potentially feel them pulling on your energy some way, somehow, right? But this person is realizing that this connection is very different from anything else they've ever experienced. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles coming out sideways with the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, you stopped because you were like, unless this person is coming through with action and they properly invest in this, you know, their time, their effort, their energy to do with this, then I'm kind of out here, you know, focusing on me and my filling up of my own cup, right? And I'm not going to be entertaining this person, regardless of whether they're a high level soulmate, past life connection, or a twin flame. I'm not going to be entertaining this idea of this person if they're only coming in, you know, now and again, or flitting in and out of my life, or if they're hot and cold or whatever. Unless there's the proper follow through with this person, then I'm kind of just leaving it be. And they can stay out there in the cold. I'm hearing for all I care. I know that sounds really blunt, guys, with the Five of Pentacles, but that's the type of impression I'm picking up on here. Okay. And because this person senses this sense of like, gosh, if I can talk, this like air of detachment about you, it's bringing up so much more to them that they feel very much like eager, right, to come straight towards you because they don't like this energy of being out in the cold or on the outskirts of your life anymore. And I feel like they know what they got to do. Yeah, if they want to bring healing in regards to this with the Star card, Aquarius energy, then they got to heal certain aspects of themselves, address their ego, okay, their pride or whatever else, and they're going to make their way to you, okay? Unless this person, right, with the devil, if this person's not going to be looking at their shadows or healing certain aspects of their ego, like they know that you've already kind of emotionally checked out to a certain degree, and until this person has worked through what they're needing to come through in the healthy way, like you're focusing on whatever else you got going on in your life right now, okay? But I feel like there was a strong connection here again with the Star, or there is still a very strong connection with you and this person. With the Eight of Cups again, yeah, I feel like you went on this personal journey of like discovery, okay? Because you were no longer wanting to be trapped in your own head anymore with this analysis paralysis about, you know, what you could have done differently, or if you were too much, or if you did too much, or if you said of the wrong thing, or if you know, breathed the wrong way, or whatever it is, if you know what I mean. I know that sounds a bit like, you know, dramatic here, but that's the type of impression I'm picking up on. And I feel like you went through this whole period of time, you know, not necessarily feeling yourself, right? Queen of Wands. But this period of time that you and this person have been apart from each other has been so necessary for you to pour into yourself with that Queen of Wands and realize, I'm hearing the baddie that you actually are. Look at that with the Chariot and move yourself on forward. And if they're to be coming back around, right, then they'll come back around. But I feel like you're just wholeheartedly focusing on you at this point. But this person is very much wanting to find out where you guys are at with each other, but they're not going to find that out until they contact you. Page of Wands, Aries, Aries, Sagittarius. So if they want actual physical, like, answers from you, whereby you're in front of them talking about what happened, or then they're never going to know. They're just going to be wondering about, what could have potentially been in the past. I'm hearing it, if they got their act in gear, or if they got their act right with the Strength card, because I feel like you put boundaries in place, Leo energy. And even if this person comes around, I still feel like you're open to them, right? It's not like you're going to completely shun them out or anything like that, but it's just a sense of you're going to do things at your own pace. You're going to do things at your own pace. You're not rushing anything. Yeah, you're going to take your time. I'm hearing you, to a certain degree, this has been a long time coming anyway. And so therefore, just because this person shows up, it's like, well, we're not going to be just doing everything on your terms. There's got to be a balance to this. And if things feel unbalanced to me, then I'm not going to be proceeding forward. Ten of Swords. Yeah, if they don't feel balanced to me, then I'm not proceeding forward. I'm just closing this situation out until there is this rebirth in the situation. And that's to really only take place or happen if this person addresses what they're needing to. And I feel like they've been doing that with the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But there's no rushing here. There's no rushing here. You're just taking your time. If they're wanting to build with you and secure something more solid with you, then they got to do their bit as well, right? But until then, you're relatively content with how things are between the two of you, even if you're not around this person. It's just a sense of like, yes, you miss them, or yes, you would obviously like to work things out with them and move things forward, but there isn't a sense of yearning and longing and what have you, wishing like there was before, right? Yeah, there wasn't the sleepless night. There's not the sleepless nights anymore, crying yourself to sleep, overthinking every little thing, wondering whether you did, the right thing or whatever. I don't feel like you're in that energy anymore. Over it. It's interesting with that Four of Cups, because this person and yourself, it's like you switch positions. It's like you switch positions. It's like now they're feeling and experiencing a lot of what you went through previously, right at the beginning, of this, connection, where it probably didn't really go anywhere, right? And now they're having the wake up call, the realization of, oh my gosh, so how I'm feeling now is most likely how this person felt about me, but I didn't necessarily take them seriously. And now they're worried that you're not going to take them seriously when they come through, when actually you were very serious. And so this person coming through will be very serious with you about securing a future together with the Ten of Cups. Now they feel like if they come through, it's just going to be all nice kind of words, and they feel like on some level they've potentially ruined the prospect of having that happily ever after with you, as cliche as it sounds, because of how they conducted themselves previously. Interesting. What else is going on here? What else is going on here this weekend? What's this person want you to know? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Two of Swords. And the World. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is interesting, because like this person may have not necessarily been previously ready in order to have a commitment with you. And that could have been something that you wanted in regards to this person. Like you weren't on the same wavelength, you weren't on the same page. But what I'm hearing predominantly is that this person didn't even necessarily properly communicate with you as to whether they wanted a commitment, or if they didn't, they just kind of left this situation in, you know, hanging in the air type of thing, like in limbo. So you didn't really necessarily get answers as to whether this person wanted commitment or whether they wanted to keep things casual or what. It's like they didn't make any decision. So that was their decision to not make a decision. And so therefore they didn't vocalize on certain things. And now they're wishing that they had actually spoke up and given more to this situation. Um, you know, and look at that with the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius coming through. Sagittarius may be significant. And I'm hearing the last thing they want is to see you get committed with somebody else. Like, yeah, that would be weighing very heavy on them with the Ten of Wands. I mean, even just to open their mouth and communicate and say, look, I'm not quite sure where I'm at with certain things and I don't want a commitment or whatever, but I don't even feel like you may have even talked about that with this person. Like, you may not have even been in a relationship, you may not have had anything romantic with them. Like, you may have just been friends or you work together. um so it's like the conversation about commitment didn't even come up with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it didn't even come up. It wasn't even something that was discussed. Okay, yeah, with the Eight of Wands, but I'm hearing I want to discuss it now. I want to discuss it now. Yeah, this is going to take a lot for this person to come through and basically be in some way emotionally vulnerable with you to let you know as to why they did what they did. Yeah, with Judgment. Sagittarius energy. You've been waiting for there to be this major change and transformation to do with this dynamic with the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, and Divine Feminine now coming through. So yeah, I do feel like there's somebody coming through to clear the air because they don't like how things are right now without you in it. This would be a wish fulfillment for you both if you were to move this on together with the Knight of Cups. But you've made it very, very clear to this person, and I'm not hearing that you've necessarily used your words in order to make it clear that you're staying put and focusing on you, right? Until this person, yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, you're just keeping put here. And for this person to make their way to you. And I'm hearing it's not like it's coming from a place of ego with you where you're like, oh, well, they've got to come through and do this, that, and the third because of what have you. Like, I'm just getting like you're open to them, but you're kind of very much more involved with other things right now. And I don't even feel like you're entertaining other love options as such. Yeah, like look at the Emperor just flew out not long after the Empress come through with the Wheel of Fortune. I just heard a motorbike go by outside. So we have Aries again coming through, and we have the Wheel of Fortune with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This person is being guided to come through towards you and give to this situation with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. I feel like this is something that you have been kind of asking, to the universe, to your angels, whoever you resonate with, for them to get through their ish and make their way to you. Because I don't feel like you've been interrupting their process of their healing or anything like that. I feel like you've been very much just patient and compassionate and giving this person space to close out whatever they're needing to in their life. And I'm hearing that they really truly appreciate that. And it only makes you, I'm hearing shine brighter in their eyes with that kind of Six of Cups. Okay, shows that sense of maturity about you. Final messages. Three of Swords and the Fool. Wow. And you saw how that flew out, and then the Three of Swords went into reversal. So the heartbreak, the pain, the sadness, the devastation, the suffering to do with whatever happened is in the past now. I feel like you've definitely worked through a lot of trauma, okay, in regards to how everything unfolded before. And I feel like you're ready to step into this new life of yours, maybe in other areas of your life, and even welcoming the idea of love again in your life. And if this person comes through and they're wanting to heal the situation and work into this, yeah, then balance and justice is being brought for you here with the Justice card, Libra energy. So this person is really going to come through and basically ask for your forgiveness. And I'm hearing that you may not think that it necessarily is, but what I'm hearing is the ball is actually in your court with the Nine of Pentacles. With the Hanged One. You have the final say, right? And you may need some time after this person and yourself have had this important kind of heart-to-heart discussion and cleared up a few things, that it's going to be your decision. It's going to be down to you about what you want to do next. So this person is hoping that you can kind of move on from whatever happened in the past. You know, you both have learned a lot through it, and just overcome the obstacles and start afresh with the Chariot, Cancer's energy. There could be something significant about Cancer season. Jupiter being in Cancer. Interesting. I don't know why I heard that. We're not. Don't think we're in Kansas anymore. I don't know where that's from, or there's a line from a film. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Kansas anymore. Why did I say canvas? Okay, I said canvas as well. Something to do with painting, or drawing. Yeah, fascinating. But also with number 7, I'm getting something to do with July, Cancer season, July, or from July onwards. I know that this is a weekend reading, but anything else? Final message. Yeah, this person is going to be very careful and considerate with how they approach this. Yeah. This person knows that you could read them to filth, right? You read them like a book, is what I'm hearing. You're somebody that picks up on very subtle cues. And if there's something that's a bit of a miss, like you take yourself on out of there, regardless of the person or how a person may have a certain title in your life. If you feel like something isn't right, you're like, well, I'm moving on forward because I'm reserving of my peace here. I'm protecting of my peace with Temperance. So this person knows that they can't play about you, and they're not going to. I'm hearing I really don't intend to. I don't intend to play about you with the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This person is also realizing how much you can see right through them. And I'm hearing that really gets them kind of a little bit on tender hooks in some way, because it's a sense of like they may have been able to, you know, go about life and feel like they're going through life like undetected in some sort of way, and then it's like you have this x-ray vision where you can see through everything. And so this person knows that they can't muck about with you. Yeah, like you can see it all, right? You see of all the parts that somebody is hiding or what they're trying to hide or what they can't hide. It's like you just know. And if you don't know necessarily in the first instance when being around someone or around this particular person, it's like you get signs, you get synchronicities, you get messages in your dream state, like you can feel and sense the change in energy and everything else. Like, so even if you don't necessarily pick up something instantly, it won't be long after that you do. And then you, upon reflection of the situation, you're like, well, I know what I'm doing now, right? So you know whether someone has genuine intentions or good intentions or not with the Knight of Cups. So you have a strong sense of judgment and discernment. And I feel like this person does have very good intentions in regards to you, but I feel like they may have been a bit careless in the past, or a bit reckless, or a bit impulsive, or a bit childish. But I feel like this person has actually done a lot of growing up. Yeah, that's the truth with the Ace of Swords. This person's done a lot of growing up. Queen of Wands. They know that if they're to have of anything with you, then they've got to be on the same vibe with you, right? But don't get it twisted, this person's very attracted to you. Yep, Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers, as I say that. We're currently in Gemini season. Very attracted to you. They feel like you are someone that is a pure mystery. Yeah, this person wants to take their time getting to know you, right? This person here is trying to strategize on how they can get close to you to bring this about. Okay, because they want it all with you, but they haven't said this to you, but you have kind of intuitively sensed that they want this all with you as well, and that they're being guided here towards you with that Six of Swords. I'm getting that this connection's very protected. Yeah, you've intuitively felt, look at this, with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Swords. You know that they've been watching. You know, look at this page directly looking at this Empress. You know that they've been kind of having a look now and again, or more often than now and again, right? At you, whether that's online or whatever. But this will all come together when it's supposed to. When there's a sense of alignment in regards to this in divine timing, which you've always known. I'm hearing you already know this, you've always known this, right? But I'm hearing just to keep pouring into you and carry on doing what you're doing, because there has been some major energetic shifts that have happened, and it's like I'm hearing to a certain degree it's like inevitable that you and this person will eventually get together again. I feel like this person actually knows that everything will be fine with you as well, but you guys have just been in this interim period for quite some time, because obviously healing takes time. It's not an overnight thing. It's certainly not linear either. The healing journey is not linear. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, guys, that's all the messages I'm kind of picking up on. Um, but 1010, 66, 666, 888, 88, 777, 999, 717, 1010, 222, 333 may also be very significant, but that's going to be the end of the reading. So I hope there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you, or update the community board. But have a wonderful weekend, guys. Sending love and light to you, and we'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye, guys.